Hi, I'm sitting here in my recliner and I would like to talk about Skyscraper. What can I say about Skyscraper that hasn't already been said by all the critics on Earth? It's Die Hard meets The Towering Inferno. I've only actually seen Die Hard out of those two movies, so a lot of what I'm about to say is going to be a comparison to that movie. So, like Die Hard, there's a skyscraper full of terrorists, and our hero has to figure out how to survive the ordeal. But these filmmakers, it seems, just were trying to one up Die Hard in every way it could, plot wise. So not only are there's terrorists in a skyscraper, but the biggest, tallest skyscraper in the world. Not only are there terrorists in this skyscraper, but also the building's on fire. Not only does he have to try to save his wife, but his wife and his two kids. And not only does he have two kids, but one of the kids has asthma. That good old cliche, which never comes up, by the way, despite there being a building full of smoke. Never becomes a significant plot point. But anyway, and not only does our hero have all of these things to deal with, but he has to do it all with only one leg. So, the odds are really not in his favor. So all of this stuff builds up to actually pretty fun, like, guilty pleasure type action thriller. It's not like genuine quality like Die Hard, because Die Hard, as everyone has said, it succeeds so well because our main hero is an average Joe. He really comes off as just an average guy put in a tough situation and having to overcome it by any means. He gets beaten up. He gets tired, exhausted, bloodied, and it impacts his plight. He can't fight as well as the movie goes on. It's just more and more gets thrown on him, and when he comes out on top, it's like hooray! So they must have thought by stacking the odds so ridiculously high against our hero that it would come off as even more thrilling, more suspenseful, and it just comes off as goofy. All the characters are big cartoon characters, cardboard cutouts. Everything's over the top. Everyone survives unsurvivable things, and yeah, it's just more of like a B movie, like guilty pleasure on a big budget scale, though. Enjoyable, but not the kind of quality I think they were probably hoping for. One thing Skyscraper excels at that Die Hard didn't even touch was being an ad for duct tape. Literally, 90-minute ad for duct tape. Not one or two or three, 4 times in this movie, they bring it up verbally. The Rock says something like, "Man, I need some duct tape," and then he gets it, and he's fashioning handcuffs out of it. He's taping up wounds. He's climbing on the side of the skyscraper with it, using the adhesive to stick to the window. It was hilarious. I don't even know if it was intentionally funny, but it was hilarious that they just kept coming up duct tape by name and then actually using it. It was absurd, but pretty funny. And I'll say that, of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a likable presence. He's just effortless. He's on the screen and you want to root for him. So that was a plus, I guess. So yeah, all in all, not an offensive ripoff of Die Hard, but definitely if it was trying to achieve the genuine suspense levels and thrills of Die Hard, I think it failed on that level. But whether or not it was trying to, I think it achieved some guilty pleasure action movie status. So that's fine. I enjoyed myself at the movie. It's just